Hello, everyone. I can see that you are already in the chat. You are chatting in the chat. How can you do this? How do you do this? I just don't understand. I just started the live stream and so much and already so many messages in the chat. Hi, everyone. Hello. Hello, my dear friends. How are you? Привет, привет, привет. How are you guys? Wow. And I can see some donations already. Thank you so much. Vintage Gal. Thank you. Thank you, Paul. Thank you so much. You're okay. Oh, and my, I think my phone says that, oh, Xenia is having a live stream. Yeah, I can watch it. I'm fine. I'm drinking a cup of tea. Wow. Unfortunately, I'm without tea today. I haven't prepared tea. I was so busy just organizing everything that so that nothing would be screwed up. I have a trauma from one of the previous live streams that didn't start. So now I'm a little bit nervous once I'm starting a live stream here on YouTube. It's completely not comfortable. So, but okay, that's okay. Hello, Xenia from New Hampshire, USA. Hi, Anthony. Hi. G. Maria asked the spirits. Hello. Hi. Hi, everyone. So, I can see that there are 51 people here. Wow. Thank you so much for being with me. It's working perfectly. Whew. And can you see this blue background? Do you like it? You're so sweet. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Hello, Xenia. I hope you had a great week. I'm so happy to see you live for the first time. Aaron from New Zealand. Hi, Aaron. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Привет. Looks pretty. Yeah, I think it also looks pretty. Today, my apartment turned out very cold. So the central heating was switched off already, and it's so cold here that I have to run my heat fan almost all day long. But now I turned it off and I prepared a little bit jacket, a little jacket. If I'm getting cold, and you can see I have a sore lip from living in this apartment. So if I'm getting cold, I will be dressing up, and I think I will have to switch on this heating fan. Oh, hello from Oklahoma. Hi, Jay. You are delightful to listen to. Thank you so much. Thank you from America, Sandy. Love. Thank you. Hello from Cambridgeshire, England. Hi. Hello from Mississippi. Hello, my dear friends. Hello. And how are you? I forgot. I'm sorry. So, how are you today? How was your week? Is everything okay with you, your families, and how's your mood? I'm quite I'm quite cheerful because I have already told you when I'm given a live stream, my mood just rises up, and then I come to my normal state. But when I'm speaking to you, oh, I'm so happy. Hi, Xenia. It's a bit chilly here in England too. Yeah. Unfortunately, this spring is not very hot. Is not very warm. It's not warm at all. So we are having like um, 11 to 15 degrees, and it's quite cold for this time of spring. It must be like 18, 19, but and it's getting colder at nights. So I don't know. Your channel is beautiful. Greetings from Argentina. Wow, Victor, thank you so much. Hi, Argentina. Hello from Finland. Hi, Finland. How wonderful to see you. Love from California. Hello, my dear friends. Oh, 86 people. Wow. So I'm tired. It's 4 a.m. in New Zealand, but I set my alarm to get up early to join you guys today. Oh my God. 4 a.m. and you're watching this? Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. It's so sweet. I never would have thought that people would watch me uh, at night. Oh my God. Oh my God. Um, it is in the 80s here in Mississippi. Oh, and 80, it's very hot, I suppose, right? It's over 100 degrees. Oh my God. That is hot, right? Jan, thank you so much. Thank you for your donation. So, my dear friends, I think we should start with my childhood as a Russian child in 90s. So, as you may know, it was a very tough time in the Russian life and in as well as in the life of other former Soviet countries. And I want to ask you, what do you know about Russia, Belarus, and other countries at that time? Do you have uh, any thoughts how our life was there? So please, if you know something, uh, please give your messages to the chat. Hello, you are 40 years old. I'm shocked. No, no, I'm not 40 years old. I'm not. Oh, Rachel and Paul, thank you so much. Thank you. It's hot in Northern California. Wow. Hi from India. Hi, India. So, guys, do you know anything about Russia and Belarus in 90s? So I can only speak for Russia and Belarus because I lived in Belarus in 90s and my relatives were living here in Russia. So I know a little bit about Russia too. Oh, you are the very best thing to watch. You always have your audience more educated and happy. Oh, thank you so much. Hard times for Russia. I took my first trip to Russia in 1993. Yeah, it was 1 year after the USSR collapsed. Yes, was very tough. I read a lot about early Soviet history, but I don't know much about the late Soviet. Okay. I visited Moscow and Leningrad in the 80s. Wow. I know nothing about how the breakup of the USSR. I would like the cool weather in Russia. Oh, Unfortunately, I don't like cool weather. I like it when it's hot. Oh, Susanna Diabella, thank you so much. Dibella, thank you so much. So, what do you know else? I love the soft blue background. Thanks for live stream. Hello from Florida. Hi. Okay. Hi from the UK. I'm trying to learn the Russian language, and in the process, I'm learning all about your culture. Wow, that is very nice. You are a true delight and fun spirit, Xenia. Oh, thank you. Hello from Oslo, Norway. Love. Hi. Hi, Norway. You are a true. Oh, I read this. Uh, I know the Russian film comedy, Lucky Fishing. Lucky Fishing? I don't know that. Oh, hello, Xenia. Sorry, I'm a bit late. Oh, our moderator is here. Thank you so much. Thank you. Was Ukraine first to leave USSR? Um, I know that in the USSR, the document according to which USSR was broken into countries as they were before the USSR, it was signed in Belarus, in Belovezhskaya Pusha. Belovezhskaya Pusha is a, I don't know, like, is a forest which is for preserving animals, like заповедник. I forgot the word. Let me just have it for you. Reservation. Okay, so it was a big reservation, forest reservation in Belarus, and there the three, I suppose, leaders or maybe more, Belarusian leader, Ukrainian leader, and the Russian leader. They were there. Yeah, they signed the document according to which the USSR collapsed. And as for the Ukraine, I don't know, but yes, there were. Oh, the first. Who they were first countries who wanted to leave the USSR were Latvia, Lithuania, and Estonia. They were, I think, the first to have the idea and who had the voice. They protested. They gathered together on squares and were protesting and saying that we want to leave. So those countries were the first, I think. So after and when the USSR collapsed, my parents were living in on the territory of Russia. They were living in Yakutia. It's a region in the far east of Russia, and I was when the Soviet Union collapsed. I was, I think, 5 years old, and my brother was 1 years old, and my parents took a decision to go uh, to to the place where my father's father lived, when where my grandfather lived, and it was a Republic of Adygea. It's in Russia. It's a part of Russia, and my grandfather lived there, and my parents decided to move there. They, as my mom told me, they had to travel with me and my brother on the train from this Yakutia. First, we traveled to Bashkiria. Bashkiria is also a part of Russia, a region, and our trip took a six days on a train with two children. And as my mom told me, my father left First, the first was to leave because he had some because my um, my grandmother died and he went for to the funeral, so he left first, and then my mom alone with two children was traveling 6 days in a post-Soviet train um, to Bashkiria. She spent, I don't know, not very much, maybe 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks in Bashkiria, as my mom's relatives, my mom's family lived there. And then she traveled to Krasnodar, and then she took a plane to this Adygea Republic. Um, Audio breaking up. Oh my god. I don't know how to fix it. I'm sorry, but I think it's maybe due to the internet or maybe due to um, my computer is quite old, maybe. So I'm sorry for that. Um, what did your parents do in Yakutia? Where were you in Mirny or elsewhere? No, my parents were living in Aldan. It's a small um, city in Yakutia. They were working there because they were parts of railway building at the time of the Soviet Union, and my parents worked there to build that railway part in the forest. So my father was a driver, and my mom worked mm, at an office of some company which did something there. So my parents moved to Adygea Republic, and we were living there for 1 year, maybe 1 year and a half. Uh, my father got a job there, but our relations with my grandfather didn't didn't go quite well. So my parents decided to move to Belarus, and in the end of 1992, we came to Belarus. And because my father had an apartment there, and he got an apartment because he was engaged in building a electric station there in a small town. It's a very small town. The population was 14,000 people, and we lived there for the next. I lived there for the next 13 years. Yeah, 13 years, and my parents um, are living in Belarus now. Um, yes, building the Yakutsk Amur main lining. I think, yeah. Baikal, it was called Baikala Amurskaya Magistral. I don't know how to translate that. Baikal and Amur main lining. I think that's it. Yeah. So, um, so what? And then when we came, I went to again kindergarten. I was attending that kindergarten for 1 year, and then I went to school. My school year started. Of course, as it was quite a hick town, there were no work there. The situation in Russia and Belarus and Ukraine at that time was very, very dramatic economically. Um I don't know about political situation, but economically it was very dramatic for people. For example, in our town where we lived, there were only, um, I suppose, two factories and one electric power station where people could work. Of course, there were like kindergarten, school, stores, and service companies who maintained the city, the town. Of course, people also worked there, and as far as I remember, my father couldn't find a job, proper job, and first he was hired by his, I suppose, one of his former employers. It was a factory that was building houses, apartment buildings, that produced panels for apartment buildings, and my father worked at a maintaining shop. So if some equipment got to be maintained and repaired, my father was a man who repaired that. Of course, it was a very prestigious work at the electric power station, and my father wanted to work there. But to get hired there, it took about 3 years, I suppose, or maybe four, or maybe more. And my mom was working as a janitor, I suppose. Yeah, and first, and in the late 90s, she was working as a cashier at a store, grocery store. So, um, okay, let me read the chat. Baltics made a human chain. Oh yeah, yeah, I remember that. I remember that. Not that I read about that. Yeah. Um, Love watching your videos. Enjoy learning about Russian culture. And come and visit Ohio. Would you like a pen friend? Oh yes, you can. You can send me an email. Or do you mean a snail mail? Maybe. Okay. Так, так. Was going to Belarus from Russia considered international travel, or were you free to come and go to former Soviet countries as you wished? Yes, the borders between Russia and Belarus were quite were opened. You could travel without visa or any other documents. It was and when the train um, crossed the customs section, it never even stopped. It was a little bit more complicated when traveling to Ukraine. I remember I visited Kiev in um, 2000, and it was quite a challenge because they were at the customs. Our train stopped, and the customs officer um, went into the train and started checking the suitcases. We had to open our suitcase. We had to fill in some documents, as I remember, to show our passports. So it was not very comfortable to travel, to cross the border between Belarus and Ukraine, but it was opened. We didn't need any visa, any significant documents. We didn't have to pay anything. Those officers just saw that we didn't bring something that was prohibited, and they left. But it took, I suppose, many hours, maybe 2 hours, maybe 3 hours, and our train was just standing on the border. So yeah, traveling between Belarus and Russia, even now, is just you buy a ticket uh, on a train, and that's it. You just go, and the train doesn't even stop at the border. It just crosses the border, and that's okay. um, okay, you are hot. Okay, thank you. um, hey, good morning from Manitoba, Canada. Hi, I love your videos and thank you so much. Thank you. Karen, Karen Garner, thank you so much. Glad to see you today. Hope your new job is going well. The KS for sharing with us. What is KS? Yes, my job is quite nice. I'm happy to work from home. Um, I'm quite okay with that. Did the former Soviet countries use different currency from Russia after they break up? Yes, yes. Ukraine had and now also the Ukraine currency is called grivna. Grivna. The Russian ruble is called ruble, and the Belarus has its own currency, which is called Belarusian ruble. But the banknotes are different. So it's like, like Canadian dollar, Australian dollar, like it's called dollar, but it's still a different currency. And the same between Russia and Belarus. Russia has Russian ruble, Belarus has Belarusian ruble. Yeah. Hello from Houston, Texas. Hi. Uh, think she meant thanks. Oh, okay. All right. Oh, thanks. Yeah. Um, growing up in Peter in the 90s is the greatest thing that happened to me. Oh, very nice. Yeah, St. Petersburg is a marvelous city. Is very the history here is in every step you make, especially in the center. And the center of the city is the most beautiful place. And the center of the city in St. Petersburg is very, very big, is very, very vast. Because the city is big, I suppose. Yeah, and the every step is filled with history here. Yeah, St. Petersburg is a great city, a part of, apart from being a huge city, which is not very good for me. Good day from Ontario, Canada. Love your channel. Thank you. Hi. The N was missing in the word. Oh, yeah. Okay. Your English has always impressed me. How's your weather there right now? I live Gulf of Mexico, very hot. The weather is quite nice. We have quite many sunny days, which is not very typical for St. Petersburg. But the wind is very, very cold, and the degrees are not very comfortable, like 11 to 15 degrees, and it must be higher, a little bit higher, like 18, 19. And they as I already told, they has switched off the heating, and it's very, very cold here. And I think I really have to will have to switch my heating fan in some time. So, good morning, watching from Victoria, Australia. It is Oh my God, 2:30 in the morning. I love watching your videos. I came to Russia in 2017, such a beautiful country with amazing architecture. Yeah, and thank you, my dear friends from Australia and New Zealand. Thank you for watching me at night. I really wouldn't have thought that somebody that people will be watching me instead of sleeping. You should be sleeping. Hello from Victoria, Canada. Hello. Xenia, have you joined a new job? Yeah. Yeah, I'm working uh, almost 2 months already, and I'm quite well. I'm working from home. It was my dream to work from home. I enjoy it very much. Living in the center of St. Petersburg is basically living inside a museum. Yeah. Aussie Spy, hi. Hello. Um, it's lunchtime here, 11:23 a.m. Tuna fish sandwich and an apple. I got a notification you were alive. So wonderful to see you. It's humid here and tropical. Oh, have a nice breakfast. Thank you so much. Um, a space heater helps a ton from taking the nip off and cold. Yeah, yeah. You can see my cold sore. It's because I was very, very cold the last week. Yeah. Hi from Scotland. Hello. It's 9:30 in the morning here in Western Canada. Yeah, and it's 7:30 here in Russia. Great to see you. Love from Montana, USA. Hello. So, let's continue. So, it was very, very stressful situation with work. And, in Belarus, in our town where we lived, we had my aunt. So there were two families, my family and my aunt's family, and we lived in one town. And it was very, very good because we have our my parents had somebody to share some things, to be going to visit, to spend holidays. For example, I remember to how we spend our New Year's. Our families, my family, my parents, my brother, and I, we used to went to um, my aunt's place because she had a bigger place. Their place was a 3 bedroom apartment, Soviet apartment. It was a 3 bedroom Khrushchevka, and we had 1 bedroom, only 1 bedroom for four of us. So we had 1 bedroom and no living room, no dining room, no other rooms. We had kitchen and 1 bedroom for all of us. Luckily, our kitchen was very, very big. It was like maybe 12 meters, and we fitted a small um, sofa there where my parents lived. So when me and my brother um, were like teenagers, my father and my mother used to sleep at on in the kitchen. And my brother and me and my brother, we shared one room. We had different sofas, but we shared one room. So now I'm living alone in one bedroom apartment. It's a luxury, The four of us used to live in 1 bedroom. Luckily, it was quite a big 1 bedroom apartment. It was maybe 41 meter, I suppose. but we didn't have a balcony, and we also lived on the ground floor. And I remember it was a nightmare for us because our apartment building was built in 80s, and it was a panel apartment building, and we lived on the ground floor, and it was super cold in winter, even with the fact that we had a central heating, and it was okay. It worked quite okay, but our apartment was very cold. My mom was very cold. She always wore I don't know what to call. I just show you my thing. So this thing, my mom always wore something like that, and I wear it now because it's also very cold in my apartment. Um, so So, about the New Year's in our family, we were celebrating the New Year's at our aunt's apartment, and it was always a big celebration. My mom used to cook a lot of stuff. My aunt used to cook a lot of stuff just only for 6 persons. So my mom, my father, me, my brother, my aunt, and her husband. They had children, but when we came to Belarus, those children were already grown ups, and they um, were living here in St. Petersburg by that time. So there was a lot of dishes, a very big table full of food. Why we used to celebrate like this? Because those years were very poor. The majority of population of Belarus, and I suppose Russia too, were extremely poor people, and they couldn't afford um, good, um, like I don't know, like food. They cannot afford, like holiday food on on a daily basis. For example, what we had on our table, we had um, several dishes with meat. We had several salads like Olivier salad, um, um, herring under herring under fur coat salad, then a salad with sweet corn and крабовые палочки. We had a thing which was called like crab sticks. Crab sticks were made from minced fish. It was not about crabs. It was minced fish that were was made into sticks, and we had a salad with it. So such a salad, many, I think, many more salads. And my mom always used to cook a special salad for me because I was craving it. So it was boiled beetroot with not грецкий орех. Forgot грецкий. Just a second. And boiled beetroot, especially for me with mayonnaise. And I remember my mom was cooking this salad, and she used to put this salad in front of me, and I eat it all. It was very delicious. Okay, okay, Xenia, read the chat, please. Okay, good evening from Athens, Greece. Hi, Grace. Nice to join you. So, hope you have a wonderful day. Yeah, I'm in post USSR. Oh my god, oh my god. Hi, Xenia, I grew up in the USSR in 90s too. We also lived in Kommunalka. Wow. I I I know what Kommunalka is, but I myself, I never lived in Kommunalka. We had a separate apartment. But now I own a communalka and I have an impression how life goes on in communalka. Yeah. Um, Wolniki, the name for the boots you showed. Oh, Wolniki? Okay. Or Welniki. Okay. Hello, my dear friend from near Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, USA. Hi. I paid to attend a lecture and reception in Texas with Mikhail Gorbachev. Wow, he spoke about Russian people and his friendship with the US President Ronald Reagan. Fascinating lecture. Oh, very nice. You know, one of our presidents, if he stepped away um, after his second time being president, I think that he could also give lectures in American universities and have people like him and love him, but he chose the other path. So, yeah, not very good path. Okay, John Caraballo, thank you so much. Thank you. So, hi, Xenia from Southern California. It is so fun visiting with you live. Hi, I'm your biggest fan from Pennsylvania. Oh, thank you. Hi from Cape Town, South Africa. Wow, I find your stories very interesting. Thank you. Actually, 12:40 p.m. I just woke up from my nap. 12:40 p.m. Oh my god. Okay. Nice to see you again, dear Xenia. Warm greetings from Denmark. Hi, Denmark. Hi. Love your videos. Thank you. When you were young in the village, was your family or other people Russian Orthodox or going to church? So, my family is not a religious family. We don't go to church. Sometimes we go to church, like for, there is a thing in Russia. Um, I don't know how about your ceremonies, but in Russia we can go to church, buy a candle, and put it and light it, light it, lit it, set it on fire. I don't know how to tell it. So make it burn and put it in a special place in the church and praying for your relatives. And there is a special place for to put the candle for your alive relatives, and a special place to put a candle for your dead relatives who passed away. And sometimes um, we do that. My family does that, but we don't go to ceremonies. um, we are not very religious, but those people who are religious, yes, they go to church. For example, I when I was at school, one of my classmates was a son of a priest. Is that a good word, priest? So a person who gives ceremonies in church. And in my class we had his son who was studying with us, and it was okay. um, do Russians use flamethrower in their kitchen? What is flamethrower? I don't know. um, no way, I'm the biggest fan from Pennsylvania. Oh, thank you so much. um, Hi from Rochester, New York. Hi. Hello from Maine. Stay safe, Xenia. Hi. Xenia, if you left Russia, what things would you miss? Uh, um, I would miss my family, of course. I would miss food. I would miss our culture. I would miss going to museums. Um, I would miss, I don't know, maybe being a Russian is a special mentality, I suppose. And when you starting to when you start to live in another country, which is where people have the other mentality, so you start to miss everything, basically everything, because are you got used to other things. And I suppose I would be missing very much everything, because I love my country so much. So we also light candles in the Catholic Church. We pay for candles, light them, and send special praise. Yes, okay, then we have many things in common. In most of your of our churches, the candles are electric, and you put money in a box, and a candle lights up, and you say your prayers. Then it stays lit for until the next day. Oh, that is a good thing. I think. Blessings from Montreal, Canada. Thank you. Blessings to you too. We have candles in Roman Catholic churches too, but now most in the United States are electric candles because of the 5 years. Oh, I see. I love her videos. In my favorite one is from McDonald's in Russia. Yeah, now we are lost McDonald's. But okay, we will not speak on that topic, or I will get very sad. Lights, light it, lit it, set it on fire. I love it. Hi from Carolina. Hello. Yeah, one of the benefits of knowing English is that you can express your thoughts in a different way. So if I don't know how exactly you use a word or expression, I just say all I know so that you understand me. Thank you so much. Thanks so much for all that you do to show us your life in Russia. Oh, thank you. Thank you. So, what I was telling you about the dishes, right? On our New Year's table. Yeah, so New Year's is a big celebration, and people were very, very poor, and they cannot afford these holiday meals on a daily basis. So they tried to make their holiday tables very, very rich with different foods. So we did that, and this tradition remained up to the present days, because when we have big celebrations like New Year's and birthdays, and even Women's Day and Easter, oh my God, sometimes they remind me of a wedding, wedding tables full of food. So, um, what else can I tell to you? Okay, so when the USSR broke up, and independent countries and independent countries was living on their own, of course there was a lot of crime. The crime was on high level, in every country, I suppose. And because those mafia people were dividing, were fighting for power, for money, for businesses, for power. So if they killed somebody, for example, from another mafia group, they gained their power, they gained their business, and they got much money, more money on this venture. So, and it was a very, mm, very usual thing when people used to kidnap children. And I think there were many cases across Russia, across Belarus, and we were taught as children, we were taught not to speak to anybody that you don't know. I was taught all my childhood. I used to hear one phrase: "Don't speak to strangers." If a stranger comes up to you and starts speaking to you, leave, ask for help, cry, shout, do anything that will prevent him to kidnap you. So I was taught such things when I was a child, and I think that is one of the reasons why I'm not very trustful to strangers now when I became a grown up. Um, because I all my childhood I used to hear that. So um, I'm not very friendly, I think, to strangers. And even when people starting to speak to me on the street, I'm just like, do you want to kidnap me? Maybe I need to shout. These are my first thoughts. um, so yeah. So your videos show more important info about Russia and its culture, more than any other travel vlogger or news channel. Love from India. Oh, thank you. Food is love. The kitchen is the heartbeat of the home. Yeah, very nice to hear that. When you are going to make another video of your favorite food from Russia? Oh, I I don't know. Unfortunately, food videos don't get views. But I'm preparing a course in Russian culture, and there will be a big section describing food, and I will give you recipes. So maybe it's a good solution for you. Greetings from Serbia. Hi, Serbia. The same here about not talking to strangers. It hasn't changed. Oh my God. It's an international thing. Um, ah, you are very, very quick with the chat. Thank you for addressing organized crime in your country. Sadly, this exists worldwide. Yeah, unfortunately. Hello from California. Hi. Your smile and subjects you talk about are fantastic. Thank you. I have learned so much. Thank you. We were taught the same thing in Australia as children: stranger danger. Yeah, yeah. So now I'm very skeptical about strangers, you know? Yeah, stranger danger. That is taught here in the USA as well to children. Yeah. We tell our children the same thing for the safety. Yes. Respect and peace from the Republic of Ireland. I'm glad that you are still able to keep making great features, Xenia. Thank you. And hi to Ireland. We were taught that as well as I was brought up in Africa. Yeah. Hi from Czech City, Znojmo. Znojmo. Wow. I hope I read it correctly. I'm a hockey fan, much missing from the Russians, 60 years of history at the championship, but absolutely everyone from Russia in the whole sport where they are not. Yeah, yeah, Russia was very, very successful in sports. Yes. True about starting somewhere now. You'll miss all the things that you know and love. But the beauty of starting over maybe is seeing and experiencing new and different things and all over again. Yeah, that may be a very, very interesting experience. But um, even relocating from Belarus to Russia was quite stressful for me because I was, a girl from a small town. Then I moved to Smolensk for university, and Smolensk was quite a big town, 350,000 people. And then after my university, I moved here, and it was like 5 million people here, and I was like, oh, so very good advice. Which one? We learn about stranger danger in the US. It can keep kids safe. Yeah. We have organized crime in the US. We don't call them mafia though. We call them politicians. Oh, the same here. Looking forward to see those videos. Oh my god, I lost the track. My office mate adopted a little girl from Russia in the 90s, but maybe she was not really an orphan. How is that? Okay. You think that the adopted girl might have been kidnapped? Oh my god. That's horrible, by the way. But I hope she was an orphan because in Russia there are a lot of orphans, lots of them. Unfortunately, I think that Russia. It's only my assumption, but I think that Russia takes one of the highest places in the world on the amount of orphans. Unfortunately, during your childhood, was it the same of long lines and shortages of food and products? Could you get jeans or buy on black market? So when I was a very small child, I remember after the USSR collapsed, I remember that we were lining up in the food stores, but I was very, very young then, maybe 6 years, maybe 7 years. I remember that when my father started working at that electric power station, he got tickets for free milk because his work was considered a dangerous work, a dangerous enterprise. And in the 90s, he received tickets for free milk. So, one ticket for 1 liter of milk in a month, maybe, or a week, I don't remember. Um, and at first, when he got his first tickets, there were a huge line, and we had to wait in that line. But then After some time, I just came with this with that ticket to a, not a store, it was like maybe some organization that were organizing this, and I just came there. There were no line, no nothing, and yes, I could get it and go home right away without lining up. As for the jeans, yes, we could get jeans. The biggest problem was getting money for that jeans. You know, yeah. So hugs from Alicante, Spain. Hello, Spain. Hi from Cincinnati. I hope I read it correctly. Ohio. Most of the US organized crime is in the White House. Yeah, the same here. So, Chuck Tannehill. Thank you so much. Thank you. Hello from Tucson, Arizona. I'm so very happy to catch you live, chat. Thank you. Thank you from South Australia. Much respect to you for sharing Russia with us. Thank you. Oh my God, there's so many messages. Okay, hello from Pulaski, Virginia. You say hi. I was in your city and traveling in your country in 1984. Wow, very interesting experience by train from Moscow to Nakhodka. Oh, that's a long trip. You are a good tourist guide for all of us, Ksenia. Greetings from Denmark. Oh, thank you so much, and hi to Denmark. Do you have dual citizenship, Russian, Belarusian? No, I don't. Belarus doesn't allow dual citizenship, so I had to cancel my Belarusian citizenship, and now I have Russian. Does a citizen from a former Soviet republic need a visa and, in the long run, Russian citizenship to work, study, or live in Russia? Yes. As for the study, you don't have to have a Russian citizenship to be able to study here. You just have to pay. As far as I know, you have to pay because, like those free places that exist in Russian universities are from for Russian citizens. So if you have money, you can study. Uh, for a work, you some so if your future employer is an official company who works officially and pays um, taxes, you need to acquire documents in migration service to be able to work, especially for such countries as Uzbekistan, Tajikistan, um, Kazakhstan, I suppose. But for Belarusians, it was like a very nothing. You need nothing to work in Russia. And as far as I know, Ukrainians need some documents, need to apply for some documents um, for work permission, I suppose. But as far as I know, that is a quite easy process for Ukrainians. But of course, if people from Uzbekistan and Tajikistan have money to pay a bribe, of course they will get their permission to work in no time. Hello, welcome to Russia. Okay. Russian and Ukrainian population here in the city. I love learning about your culture through the stories and their stories and yours. Oh, that is so nice to hear. Hi from Louisiana, you say hi. Um, but once you have finally secure again, traveling and relocation won't be so stressful And I would love to see you in New York someday, although New York State is much more relaxing. Oh, I also hope that I will be able to travel to the USA sometime in the future. I really hope. Driving across Kansas and listening to you as I drive. Have a wonderful weekend, everyone. Oh, thank you so much. And be careful while driving. Be careful. And thank you for listening to me in your car. Hi from France. Wow, France. Hello, France. Thanks for sharing so many things. And I love your white and blue shelves with books. Nice. Are they from IKEA? Yes, those shelves are from IKEA. I got them from the previous owners. They left those, and they left the most of furniture here. And I bought this apartment because it was ready. I just, I just, I just moved my things here and organized my things. And that's it. I didn't have to do repairs, to do redesigning. I just brought my things, and that's it. I just replaced the old mattress and replaced the water heating device. That's it. But there are also some other things which need replacing, like faucets. They are not very good, and I need to repair the entrance, and that's it. Basically, I can live here, and I live here happily, by the way. Yeah. So don't bother, New York is a dump. No, yes, I heard that there are a lot of garbage and like homeless people. But New York is a very like symbolic city, I think, for the USA, and of course I want to visit it. You will do it. I have faith in you. Oh, thank you. Hi from Germany. Have you been to Finland? Is there much contact between the two countries? You are direct neighbors. Hi from Germany. Hi for Germany. And no, I have never been to Finland because in the past years, traveling was very very expensive for me. I didn't have enough income to travel, so I have never been to Finland. And yes, we are neighboring countries, and I know that many people used to go to Finland for weekends, and they used to buy stuff there, like dairy products, meat products, like things for cleaning home, because many people thought that the quality of those uh, is higher, is better in Finland, and I think yes. Yes, the quality of those things are better in Finland, but now, as far as I know, the border is closed due to the very famous event. I'm sorry, I cannot say the things by their names. um, Так, okay, prevent World Economic Forum from going ahead with its treaty. We will be locked down like animals next time. I didn't understand. I'm sorry. Maybe you can give a description, an explanation. I don't understand what you are talking about. I'm sorry. Hi, Xenia. Sorry if I missed it already, but once you are able Which places in the US would you most like to visit? Oh, okay. I would like to visit New York. I would like to visit Hollywood, of course. Los Angeles. I would like to visit Arizona and those mountains, those red mountains. I'm sorry, I'm not. I don't remember its name, but they are gorgeous. Those mountains are gorgeous. Wow, and I would like to visit them. And I know that many Americans do the trip across the country uh, by a car. I would like to do that as well, but I don't have a car and I don't have a license. So I don't know. Hi from the Florida Keys. Love your channel. Thank you so much. Thank you. So, there's other places in the US besides the usual New York and Los Angeles. Try places in Virginia. Oh, okay. Thank you. I will make a research. I live 50 miles from New York. You can come stay at our house for free. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Rocky Mountains, Sierra Nevada mountains, gorgeous. Rocky Mountains, yeah, Rocky Mountains. I know about Rocky Mountains and I heard about Sierra Nevada, but the image um, isn't don't pop up in my mind when I speak about those, but the image of Rocky Mountains pops up immediately. I live 2 miles from the ocean. Oh my god, you're so lucky. You're so lucky. Yeah. Oh, I believe somebody got blocked. Okay. So next, I promised to tell you about mafia. Okay, let's talk about mafia. You know, though I lived in Belarus, in a small town, which I can say that a hick town, but I love this town so much. It's a gorgeous town. You need to visit it. Yes, of course, there's nothing to do there because it's a small town, no museums, no nothing, no entertainment, but it's a great town because the fresh air, I can smell flowers there. In St. Petersburg, I cannot smell flowers on the streets because all the smell that I get is just fumes from the cars. But in that town, in my town, I can smell birch trees. I can smell willows. I can smell flowers. It's insane for me as a big city citizen. So it was a small town, and we had some people who did their dark things. Um, there were rumors about them that they are doing not very legal business, and they had a cafe in our town into which not my mom prohibited me to go in. So and nobody of our circle ever went there because like it was a cafe for mafia. So and those guys were just always standing in front of that cafe, doing their talking, doing their cool, being cool, wearing black um, black suitcases, or what do you call it? Just a second. Mm. So they wore black uh, raincoats, I believe, and they wore black raincoats, and they were like cool every every time that I just saw them on the streets. They were wearing sunglasses, and my mom always told me not to not to get in their way, so like not to bother them in any way. But I didn't hear of any stories of them doing harm to our town. So maybe they had an illegal business, maybe. And one more story. There was a bigger city in Minsk region, so 50 kilometers, maybe 80 kilometers away from Minsk. This city was called Borisov, and it was considered the most criminal city in Belarus because those criminals who wanted to do something illegal, they all somehow got to this Borisov city. And also we had an expression which was like a cool guy from Borisov, um, which was in Russian like Kruch Borisovsky. But it was like, a mocking expression for those people who wanted to be criminals, but they were not. But there were many people who wanted to be criminals and they were behaving like criminals, but they were not criminals, but they wanted to be like criminals. And for those people, we had an expression, a mocking expression, uh, a cool guy from Borisov. And no matter which city, in which city that guy lived. Yeah. So, um, okay. And when I was living in Smolensk, and I was renting a room in an apartment. It was not a communalka. The apartment belonged to an old lady who just rented a spare apartment in her apartment, and who rented a spare room in her apartment, and I was renting it because my university didn't have a dormitory because it was a private university. And she once told me that the area in which I lived in her apartment was a very criminal area back in 90s. And they even had some people shot in front of their apartment buildings. And she told me that once there was a case when some criminal leader was shot in front of his mm, apartment building, and some people and several people got shot as well, but those were ordinary people. And it was a very brutal shooting. So the criminals wanted to shoot him like several times, but they unfortunately they shot several people as well. Yes, that was the reality of Russia and Belarus as well. Yes, in our small town there were no shootings, luckily, because everybody knew everybody. And everybody knows everyone in such cities. If you live in a very small city or town, you know what I'm speaking about here. Okay, so this is the story about crime that I encountered. So my dear friends, person incognito, thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, I think I missed a lot of chat messages. The Cherokee Reservation in North Carolina is beautiful. It was a waterfall. Oh, okay. Cherokee Reservation. Oh, yes. Those Cherokee. Um, mm, some movies about Indians. Indians? I think yes. Maybe not. um, Sierra Nevada is in Spain as well. Oh, wow. Maybe the Great Smoky Mountains. Smoky Mountains? I don't remember. But maybe I read something about them, but I remember this Rocky Mountains. Not all of New York is dumb. Every city has its negative issues, but the rest of state is fine. Every city in the world has flaws. The countryside is very beautiful. Yes, yes. Many people think that St. Petersburg is such a clean city, is such a clean city and beautiful. Yes, St. Petersburg is beautiful, and it's definitely clean in the center of the city, because the center of this of a Russian any Russian city is the most maintained area in the city. But when you get outside of the center, you can see a lot of not clean things. For example, in my area, there was about 3 weeks of dirt after the snow melted, and maybe I think maybe in late April and in early May, it was so much litter just on the grass. I don't know why. Now I think it's got a little bit cleaner, but the grass is already high, so maybe um, much litter just hidden in that grass. But outside of the centers, Russian cities may be quite dirty, especially cities in Russian regions. Of course, Moscow and St. Petersburg are the most clean. They are the cleanest cities in Russia, but some cities in regions, unfortunately, they are quite dirty and under maintained. So, Canada is a very nice country with clean and a clean water, universal healthcare, lots of room, except Toronto, and the people are nice. I will drive you on a trip across Canada. Oh, thank you so much. Basically, I want to travel very, very much. I want to travel to different countries. I hope that I will be able to do that sometimes, maybe, I don't know, when I get 40, or I don't know. But I would like to visit Canada, USA, uh, England, Ireland, Scotland, Spain, Italy. I visited Germany. I like Germany very much. Um, yeah, as you know, you can stay for free at my house in northern British Columbia. Yes, thank you so much. Have you ever played the Russian psychological game Mafia with friends? I may be a little bit slow on those things, but for the first time, I played Mafia um, last year, I suppose, and I didn't like it. For me, it's very slow. It's a slow game, and I like when the game is, active. Even I like Uno, for example. I like this game. I don't like Mafia, but I don't remember how to play Uno. I played it maybe 3 or 4 times when I was studying at the university. Um, so, Ksenia, I hope your mom is doing better. You mentioned she was undergoing medical treatments. You don't have to talk about it publicly, just wanted to send Her well wishes. Oh, thank you so much. I hope my mom will get better. In some time, in the mid of summer, she needs to make a checkup, and we will know. Okay, okay. I would love to see Sedona someday. Yeah, one of my friends, one of my acquaintances, she lives in Sedona. She's from Russia and she's married to an American. And when I see her stories in the Instagram, which is an extremist organization in Russia, I'm sorry, I have to tell that. So when she uh, shows the Arizona desert and the nature, I was just like, wow, that is really wow, very beautiful. Yeah, fabulous live stream, great as always in information and your delivery of your knowledge. Ksenia, you're very good at this. Keep it up, and I look forward to seeing your next live stream. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. The cool guys sounds like adult gopniks. No, it's not gopniks. Gopniks is another, kind of people. Um, they are funny and a little bit dangerous sometimes, yeah. But they just, I don't have words uh, to describe gopniks. Yeah. Where have you been in Germany? In Germany, I visited Hagen city. I stayed in Hagen for 2 weeks. I visited Germany when I was studying at the university, and I was attending a theatrical uh, theater, theater for young people. I was an actor at that theater, and once we were on our um like a trip with our performances in Germany, and we stayed in Hagen, and we performed in Hagen, in Gerolstein, and in Marl. So, and we visited Köln and Dortmund. Wow, for me as a student, it was my second trip out abroad, and I was like, wow, wow, wow. It was like it was like the other world. Yeah. uh, Una is an awesome game. Yeah, yeah. Did you listen to classic rock in the 90s? uh, I don't think so. I liked Britney Spears, and Backstreet Boys, and J Lo, and I liked Linkin Park. Yeah, Britney Spears and Linkin Park. Yeah, that's me. But I'm not very fond of rock music, but the music of Linkin Park is the best for me. I listen to it when I have um, a low mood or a depression or anxiety. So I turn on Linkin Park, and all of that is gone. So, um, compared to the center of Moscow, St. Petersburg center is quite dirty, in my opinion. So, Ossi Spy lives in the center of St. Petersburg. Sometimes, even the center of big cities, is quite dirty. But yes, it is clean here in the center compared to outside of the center. Yeah. Um, You have not stopped smiling. Do your cheeks hurt? Yes. Yes, my cheek hurt. Um, oh my God. 1 hour and 30 minutes. I'm speaking English 1 hour and 30 minutes, and I feel like my head just started to a little bit aching. And I got uh, these things under my eyes. We call that bags under the eyes. So it means that I'm a little bit tired. I think my brain is a little bit tired. Yeah. So my cheeks hurt, and that's why I have these wrinkles. You see my wrinkles, and here I have them because of my face is very um, moves a lot, Yeah, and I'm surprised a lot in my life. Hi, happy Saturday. Hello from St. Louis, Missouri, USA. Thank you for sharing your live stream with us. I love your channel. Hello. So, thank you for taking our questions. I wish you all the best. I look forward to your future videos. Thank you. So, my dear friends, do you have any other questions about my childhood and my age, age teenage years in the 90s? Maybe something specific that I didn't um, tell you. Linkin Park is good. Yeah, yeah. Music is about mood. How you feel at the moment is what you listen to accommodate your what you feel in your soul. Yeah, yeah. You are doing great for someone who is tired. Yes, that's me. By the way, people don't even realize when I'm tired. Only my mom can see that I'm tired, and she always like asks me, "What is with you? Are you tired?" But other people, they don't. They cannot tell that I'm tired. Ksenia, if you like to travel, meet people from other countries, I recommend you read about Servas International. Service International. Is that a book or a website? Hope you have or meet a great partner and visit the USA. Oh, thank you. Thank you for sharing your life with us on the live stream. Thank you for listening to my stories. Was in the US Marines in the 90s. Oh, that's a very good profession. Blue is my favorite color. Oh, by the way, I think my device battery is low. My blue background is not blue anymore. Is English taught in school? Yes, yes. I have a special video on how studied English, and yes, we study English, German, French. Some schools offer even French lessons, French teachers. Yes, and in Belarus, I used to attend school when I was living in Belarus, and we had Russian classes, Belarusian classes, and English classes. And we had two schools in our town, and our school only provided teachers of English, and the other school, the second school in our town, provided teachers in German, of German. And so if you lived somewhere away from that school that teaches German, you had to go a long way to the school to be able to study German or English. But my town was a very small town, so it took about 20 minutes on foot to get to the other school, to the faraway school, like 20 minutes on foot. How did you like growing up as a kid versus the adult that you are today? What do you cherish most about your childhood? Oh, my childhood, even though there was those times were very tough and brutal, my childhood was the best one. And even though my family was quite poor, we couldn't afford many things. Um, but my childhood was very happy childhood. We had such a yard of several apartment buildings, and all the children from those apartment buildings used to play together at that yard. We had playgrounds for children, and it was very fun. We had a lot of games. We had a lot of activities at that yard. My town. Uh, so my apartment building was the last in the town, and there was a vast field behind my apartment building, and there was a village, and there were some gardens with peaches and apples which were abandoned, and we used to in summer we used to gather to pick those apples and peaches from those gardens. And sometimes we got to the garden, and it was occupied by some not very trustworthy men with women, like alcoholics. And they were like, go away, it's our garden. But we knew it was abandoned. And sometimes we were just rushing away because we saw some alcoholics having their party in that garden. Did you have any pets while growing up? Yes, I had cats. One cat was a gray, of gray color, and the other cat was colors like gray, white, and some and black, I suppose. Thank you for reading our comments. Your childhood included love. I will visit Brooklyn, New York in June to visit 10-year-old granddaughter who is part Ukrainian and speaks Russian. Oh, that is so nice. I wish you a good stay with your family. You look really nice. Great smile. Oh, thank you. Russia's central bank cut key interest rate to 11%. How is that helps the people? Is that going to address inflation? Um, as far as I know, they increased the key rate up to 20% in March to hide the inflation, as far as I know. But I'm not an expert in economics and in banking. And the prices immediately increased, and now they decrease this key rate, but the prices don't go down. They continue to increase. Just today I went to a grocery store, which is like a the cheapest one, and is located like around the corner for people to be able to go there, just not to spend much time. So this shop is called Пятерочка, and it is like a really cheap store, but the prices there are not cheap anymore. You know, um, what this key rate of 11% does, it will decrease the percent rate of mortgage. I hope for that, because now I'm selling my communalka room and nobody wants to buy it, because uh, nobody wants to pay 18% annually for a mortgage. So I hope this will help to decrease the mortgage rates and loan rates. That's what it does. But uh, the prices are insane, unfortunately. um, I hope you don't wear yourself out speaking English. Any future plans for more cooking videos? I now eat buckwheat because of you. Oh, really? Do you like buckwheat? I hope you like it, because it's a healthy grain. Yeah. Wow. Maybe I will make some videos, but they, as I said before, they don't get views. And I want to my videos to get views, and I think I will include a big part of, I will devote a bigger part of my Russian culture course to Russian food. So you can take a part in that course. Hi, Xenia from the UK. Hello. So you are a cat person? Yes, I'm a cat person, just because they are teeny tiny creatures. Dogs are big and they a little bit smelly, but cats are okay. So I love cats. Yeah. Do you pay VAT tax on everything? Yes. In Russia, it's called NDS. NDS tax. And yes, we pay that for pretty much for everything, for food, for clothes, um, for, I think, for gas too. But as far as I know, we have a lot of taxes for gas um, included to the price. Um, what? Ah, mm, medical, medical medicines, medicines, um, like things for apartment, furniture, everything is 20% NDS. And some groceries, however, some groceries are 15. But those groceries that are produced, um, so you buy the stuff and you produce food item, and that is 15% for me. But for example, such products as um, coffee, macaroni are 20%. So it not so very much, so many not so many goods which are 15%. um, the most of groceries are 20% VAT. So I grew up in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. We hiked, we swam in the lake, we went to the ocean, and we played our dark. They played outdoor games with the neighborhood kids and rode our horses. Yeah, thank you for sharing. Yes, and I forgot to tell you that about my family. So my family didn't have a big income, so we had a dacha. We had a dacha outside of our town, and it was quite a big piece of land. We planted everything we could plant there: potatoes, tomatoes, cucumbers, carrots, cabbage, everything. apples, peaches, cherry, plums, everything that we could harvest in autumn. And there was a time when we had 3 pieces of land, and each of that was planted with vegetables, and it was insane for to work there because those 3 pieces of land needed much work. And and that was wow. We didn't use our daches for to relax. We used it for work. Yeah, and we used to go to forest to pick berries and mushrooms, and sometimes there was so many mushrooms. The thing about mushrooms and berries is that you don't have to just pick them. When you get those berries and mushrooms home, you need to clean them, you need to cut them, you need to boil them. Mushrooms, you need to boil mushrooms, you need to get them to put them into jars. As for berries, you need to clean them, you need to cook them, like making jam, making jelly, for example, and that takes time, effort, and it's a much work, especially when you have, like, you know a bag, a very big bag of mushrooms, like, I don't know, like the bag in which you buy potatoes, for example. Really, we had such bags full of mushrooms, and it was a nightmare for me to clean them, really. Yeah. So, uh, I love buckwheat. It's a little difficult for me to find locally in a small town USA. I have to order it online. I often use it in place of very nice. Bye for now. So bye bye. I've Easter cake, Russian Easter cake. Have you ever made it? It was all of the dairy products in it, but I have a dairy allergy. I can only stare at pictures of it. Oh, I think you mean pascha, which is made of cottage cheese, right? No, I have never tried that. In my family, it's not a very traditional food for Easter. We bake Easter cakes, and my mom used to bake a lot of Easter cakes for our family. Yeah. Light work. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Go, and there's some emoji, I think. Yeah. Very nice. Yeah. Do you watch Bold and Bankrupt? Um, I don't watch, like, specifically looking for his videos. I just watched a couple of them, and I think he's very great in filming. Very nice videos, yeah. But I don't watch a lot of his videos. I watched a video when he was in Mongolia, I think, and he bought a sink, a Soviet sink, a, a, an old Soviet sink. Why would he need that? I don't know. And I watched a video when he was traveling to a Ukrainian village, I think. Uh, yeah. Next. Thank you for a lovely chat. Take care. Thank you for listening to me. I don't see two of her. I don't see two of her. I don't know. I like backward too. Yeah. When things get back to being normal, will you offer services as a tour guide around St. Petersburg? Normal very soon. I don't think. and I started a process of relocation. So I don't think I will be able to give services as a tour guide in St. Petersburg, but I would like to be returning to Russia. I will keep this apartment if they will allow, like, um, keeping apartments for people who relocated. I don't know what to expect for our government from our government, so I don't know really. And maybe I will organize some event if I will be returning. I don't know. Basically, we are at such a point that we will know what we will have tomorrow. Really, I don't know. Um, can buckwheat be used for bread? I think yes, it can be used, but I never baked any bread with buckwheat. How did you learn the right mushrooms to pick? I would be afraid to pick the wrong ones and become ill. My father um, was very good in mushrooms, and when we me and my brother were picking mushrooms, after that he was checking mushroom by mushroom. He was, oh, this is not good, so throwing away. This is not good, throwing away. And now when I go picking mushrooms on my own, I pick only those mushrooms that I know are okay. There are some mushrooms, like maybe 4 or 5 kinds, that I know are safe and okay to eat, and I pick them. Other mushrooms I don't pick. So the rule about picking um, recently I bought buckwheat, which is grown in Russia. Wow. Do you know where the buckwheat is grown? If you buy it in a shop. No, we don't know the region. They don't write the specific region where it was grown. But there are, so um, you can just have an idea um, where this buckwheat was grown. I think that's how we we do that. Um, Stop the BS. Thank you so much. Enjoy your channel. Peace from USA. Thank you. Enjoy a coffee from the Jersey store. Sure. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. RN87. Thank you so much. Where are you relocating to? I'll tell you about the country right now, because the process is quite complicated, because all of it will be a successful process. Maybe I will stay in Russia because it will not be possible, because I started the process, and now already there are some complications, and there are some things that is not going well. Are you live in Russia? Will you continue with the channel? Yes, I will continue my channel, and yes, I will have to leave Russia. Yes. Do you look like your dad? Um, People say that I resemble my mom more than my dad. Mm. But my relocation is not happening tomorrow. The woman who helps me with the documents, she said that if relocation will occur, um, it will be in a year minimum, in a year. So I don't know. In English, we say, I don't know what tomorrow brings. Yes, exactly. This is how we live in Russia right now. Um, If you leave Russia for a while, can you rent out your apartment while you are gone? I don't think that I will be renting my apartment because I have a lot of stuff here which I will not be able to move anywhere. And if you have a suggestion, just take it to Belarus, to your mom apartment. Belarus is 650 kilometers away. It will be not very easy to move my stuff back and forth. So, yes, buckwheat can be used for bread. Yeah. Julia, thank you so much. Thank you for sharing the beauty of your world and life with us. I am praying for good things in your situation. Love from US Midwest. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, my dear friends, and I have a question to you. So, if I will relocate. Will you continue watching my channel and me? So, if I will not be speaking about Russia, but of course, I will be speaking about me as a Russian in some other country. I will be giving you like the comparisons between the Russia and that country. So I don't know. Maybe I will be able even to continue speaking about Russia. So I don't know. Will you watch me after I relocate? But this relocation will be not just for maybe forever. I just want to be able to organize a business because in Russia, unfortunately, I will not be able to organize it. I would like to live a while outside Russia and to understand if migration is a thing for me. Maybe I will have to return because I will not like the emigration. So maybe I don't know what future will bring. I don't know. Oh, definitely. Um, yes, of course. Da, yes, we will follow. Absolutely, yes. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Yes, I'll watch. I watch other Russians who relocated. Wow, thank you. Yes, I will watch Ksenia wherever you go. Yes, I will still watch you. Thank you so much. Ah. Thank you. Oh, Ivan, если ты эмигрируешь в другую страну, if you relocate to another country, you will have the other audience. Those will be to maybe, yeah, but I will still be speaking in English. you know. Um, well, we'll watch you anywhere you go. You a good, you a good and interesting YouTuber. Oh, thank you so much. I would watch your channel from any location, Xenia. It's your lovely personality that draws me here. Oh, thank you so much. I enjoy hearing about the garden and foraging for berries and mushrooms. We like to do these things here when we can. So many mushrooms would be amazing to dry for many edible mushrooms here. Yeah. Um, to dry for mushrooms, yes, there are territories which are not um, very um successful for mushrooms. I certainly will watch. It will be interesting to see you make the change. Love the unique insight to your country. Thanks. Questions? Ksenia, why people never go in hand on street in Russia? Hand in hand? I see a lot of couples, especially young couples who go hand in hand on streets. I think they go, but not very many, of course. But I see such couples. Uh, yes. So thank you so much, my dear friends. Oh, it's 2 hours. Are you tired of me? So, do you want to continue? So maybe you have questions about 90s, my experience with 90s. No same-sex couples going hand in hand, though. Yeah, in Russia, it's not very um, common. Yeah, that same-sex couples going hand in hand, but they exist, of course. I have seen lots of videos with the Russian holding hands. Yes, continue. So ask questions. Ask questions. Frankly speaking, ran out of topics. 90s. What can I tell you? Oh, about bullying and in school, at school. So when I was studying in the at school, there was no bullying there, but our boys were always fighting with each other. We were always like making names for each other, like not offensive but ridiculous names, uh, I don't know how that word will be translated. Обзываться, like calling names, I suppose, calling names each other. But there was no bullying at my school, at my class, for example, and I didn't hear about bullying at school until I came here in Russia, and I think that I first heard about bullying maybe in 2010. Unfortunately, it became a thing in Russia. I don't know about the modern Belarus, but my niece is in the third grade, and I never heard about bullying from her. So maybe it's not a thing in Belarus. Um, but I know that bullying became a thing in Russia, unfortunately. Um, oh, my voice began, um, began to fade away. Okay. I wish you the best of everything that you could ever want. Oh, thank you so much. Did your opinion of Westerners change in the 90s when your country changed? Um, I think the opinion of Westerners changed in the society in 90s because the borders were opened, got opened, and many people um, from Western countries started to travel here, started to spend time here, either volunteering or um, or doing some work here. And I think that people started to amend, to change their opinion about Westerners. Um, as for me, I when I started to study English at school, I was 10, and it was very interesting for me to learn about England. It was England mainly because we started studied British English, and of course we had the stories, the texts in our books mainly devoted to England. Uh, uh, and I, was very curious about what those people are, how they live, how they communicate with each other, the same as you now. And I think yes, we the people stopped fearing, stopped hating each other, um, like from the Western countries, and our people stopped hating Westerners. I think yes, in 90s the relations between our societies. I'm not speaking of governments. Unfortunately, I don't know about the government in 90s, how they were, mm, what way they were thinking about Westerners. But in the society, I think yes, the opinion of people changed. Yeah. Do you have pressure on what you say on YouTube within your country? Of course, I have to pick words because I'm not allowed to name the things that are happening now in Russia. Now in Russia, we have up to 15 years sentence in prison for um, spreading fakes about Russian army, and fake is considered to be the other opinion, not just a false news that you see somewhere, but the other opinion is considered a fake. And criticizing a government is also can also bring you to the prison for up to 5 years or 10 years, I suppose. So, of course, I have to pick words when I do my videos and when I speak now. Did you ever go to summer camp? I heard parents' employers paid for camps. And did your family have a car? Oh yes, I spent some weeks at a camp, and it was very nice. It was a camp that remained from the Soviet era in Belarus. Um, and there were a lot of activities for children. We were performing on stage. We were doing sports. We were doing parties for children. For example, we had a thing that is called Neptune Day. Neptune is a god of the sea in Greek culture, and we had that Neptune Day. It was the day when our adults in that camp were performing as they are some people from the sea. They were a man which was a king of the sea with a crown, and it was the day when you was allowed to throw water at everybody. It was a very fun day. Yeah, yeah, and we had a car in 90s. It was Zhiguli is a car which you may know as Lada, but we had Zhiguli. It was a blue and gray color, the mixture of gray and blue. Russia is so beautiful, like you. Love from Ireland. Oh, thank you. Russia is very beautiful. Russia is a marvelous country in terms of landscape, nature, animals. It's just mind blowing. Awesome job. Were you ever approached or given ideas about video content? Yes, some people give their ideas in the comments. Some people write in emails and giving ideas. And if if that idea is quite like popular, if I feel that this video idea will be interesting to many people, so of course I will do a video. But sometimes people ask for specific things which I don't think that may be interesting for many people. So sometimes, yeah, I got emails and comments with ideas for videos. I have to hop off now as we are going to pray. I look forward to your next video. Love from Canada. Oh, thank you so much for being with me. Thank you so much for watching, and have a nice church morning or day. Thank you so much. I think this channel taught me while cultures are different, how much the same we are really are. Yes, yes. I started this channel to show how that Russians are normal people, that we are ordinary people who want love, peace, wealth, and all the good for our families. And it turned out, that people around the world want the same. So yes, we are very alike, though we live on different continents. Yeah. Nice quality time you give to all of us, Xenia. Greetings from Denmark. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Do you sing well enough to start a band? Um, uh, you know, um, I had some classes in singing. And my teacher told me that I have a very good voice, and that I need to learn some things about singing, and I will be very good. And but I don't think I can start a band. I read that the summer young pioneer camps are returning as of this year. Oh, right. Camps. For example, in Belarus, we now have that camp, the same camp, Soviet camp that I was spending time, and the modern children spend in that same very camp. So, yeah, love Russia and respect its contributions in Second World War. Thank you. Proud of having a friend in Russia, India. Thank you so much. Love from Florida. Thank you. Love from St. Petersburg. Oh my god, my cheeks ache, really. I would love to see the Ural Mountains someday. Me too. I never been there. I used to eat at a Russian restaurant for my birthday every year. I love learning about Russia, and I enjoy watching anything you do. Oh, thank you so much. And I'm very happy for you that you have the opportunity to try Russian food in your country. That is very nice. And I have a very good dream. I think I would like to open a cafe, a Russian cafe with the Russian pastries, with the coffee, with tea, with samovar somewhere in America or somewhere in Europe. That would be nice, I suppose. With a big kokoshnik. Oh, that is a dream. Here to look online for a woodland with a decent shack on it to grow Christmas trees, New Year tree, 2 hours outside St. Petersburg. For woodland with a decent shack. Uh, so you want to grow Christmas trees in Russia? Um, I don't know if that's a good idea, but maybe. Yes, any hate my Russian friend gets, I will always support her. Thank you so much. Thank you. Is it expensive to have a car in Russia for fuel and other expenses? Is insurance required? Is parking a problem at your apartment? Um, okay. Is it expensive to have a car? Yes. That's why I don't have it. um, it's but we though it's very expensive, but we have plenty of cars, and it's a very difficult problem to park your car in front of your apartment building. So yes, why people are having cars, even though they are expensive. So you have to buy a car with a loan. You have to maintain your car. You have to buy this insurance. In Russia, we have two kinds of insurances. Um, one is obligatory, and the other is not obligatory, but you'd better have it, of course. And you have to buy fuel. You have to do a lot of. You have to wash it somewhere and spend money for that. So it's not a very uh, cheap thing. But there are a lot of cars, and people are preferring to buy cars because our public transport, yes, it exists, but it's not very comfortable. So people prefer to buy their own car, uh, because our public transport is not very comfortable. So, have you thought about starting a Twitch channel? Also, I don't think it's banned. Is there a lady that does send art from St. Petersburg on there? Her channel is called Send Experiment. I heard about Twitch, but I don't know what it is. Frankly speaking, I um, I don't like to have a lot of platforms, because for a lot of platforms you have to make a lot of content, and it's quite time consuming. And I work from 9 to 6, so I don't have much time for that. Um, I don't think so. One day, hopefully, Tirimok will be as widespread as McDonald's in the UK. I hope so. Russian tea room, lovely dream. Yeah, thank you. I went to a Russian restaurant in New York City and Austin, Texas. Oh, wow. You have fir trees farms for what you guys have for the holiday in January. At least what I understand from reading online. Oh, I always thought that those farms, fir tree farms, belonged to the state, but of course I'm not sure. It belongs to the state in Belarus. I know that for sure, because everything in Belarus, like 90% of everything in Belarus belongs to the state. How? What about Russia in terms of fir tree farms? I don't know, but I assume they also belong to the state. But I never got interested on that. Oh, a Russian tea shop in the US is a great idea with Russian baked treats and cakes. Yeah. Has travel to Russia has become expensive? I think yes. It has become expensive due to visa issues, I suppose, due to flights, because as you know, planes are not going to Russia. But I think that if you will come, if you will travel through Dubai or Turkey, you will be able to get to Russia. But of course, the additional flight means additional money. So I think, yeah, it got a little bit more expensive. Twitch is gaming freaks. Oh, okay. People who are so Twitch is for people who um, um, who make videos about gaming, right? I'm definitely not one of them. Has okay. Is every TV channel paid or free? You know, um, the first channel, the second channel, and some other channels are free because they are state ones. But if you want to have like 100 of channels or 50 of them, you have to pay for a provider. For example, my internet provider provides also TV, and they give you several types of plans where you have to pay for watching TV channels which are not state, not running by state. Yes, you have to pay for TV if it's not the three channels which are free. I would like Teddy Mock, I think. Yeah. Hi, beautiful girl. Hi. Hello, Xenia. Kisses from Canada. Hi. Hello. Xenia streams always makes my day. Thank you. If people ever manage to visit St. Petersburg, are you still able and willing to give paid tours? So while I'm still in Russia, I would like to give paid tours, but I started a process of relocation which will last for a year at least. Um, mm, so uh, and of course, I can give tours only on Saturdays and Sundays because it's my day off from my work. Of course, when I work, mm, I cannot do tours, give tours. Um, I would like Ksenia's Russia tea room, blini and kvass served all day. Yeah, that would be great. Twitch has expanded. Gamers, artists, chatters post there now. Oh, okay. 1,200, $1,400 air from New York round trip to Moscow. Oh, that's a lot of money for only a flight, of course. Um, okay, my dear friends, it's 2.5 hours. I think we should roll up, roll up, right? Like finish. Am I right? Is this word roll up? Um, okay, I think we will have to finish because I'm really wrap up. Yeah, round up, wrap up. Yeah, I'm really tired, my dear friends. But it's not because of you. It's because I'm giving you my energy. I'm like a singer who sings at a concert, and of course they get tired after they give a performance for an hour or 2.5. So I'm like a singer, giving you my energy, and I like it, by the way. Thank you so much for being with me, my dear friends. Thank you so much for all your donations. You were throwing money on me today. Thank you. Good night, Xenia. Mm, good night. If you uh, I cannot even speak already. Cannot even think of the words. Good night to you too, if you are ahead of night, and good day for you if your day is on. I'm sorry. Yeah. Oh, thanks so much for chatting. Chat again, so please. Okay. Thanks for the songs, Xenia. Songs? Okay. Thank you, Xenia. Love your video streams. Take care and have a great day, evening. Thank you, and you too. Thank you. God, I cannot even pronounce words. No. Thanks for a great live stream, Xenia. Lovely conversation. And uh, Danios36, thank you so much for moderating the chat today. Thank you. Thank you so much. It was a great job. Thank you. And I applaud to you. Thank you so much for your help. Thank you. Hi, everybody who has just, um, mm, um, I don't know, joined us, but we are wrapping up already. Thank you so much. Have a nice evening, Xenia. Greetings from Denmark. And have a nice evening to you too. Staff L. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Wrap it up. Yeah, guys. Thank you so much. I'm just very tired and very happy. Very happy to give you live streams and chatting with you and answer your questions. Thank you so much. And 2.5 hours. I don't know how people will watch this who didn't get to this live stream. Oh my god, that's a long video. Uh, I can't figure out how to send money. I think you have to press a button with a dollar icon on it. I think. So, my dear friends, thank you so much. And as for money, you can also send super thank you. My channel got a function super thank you, and you can also under a video you can also press that button and send some money if you would like to do that. It's not obligatory, but thank you for everybody for participating. Thank you everybody who sent me a donation. Thank you so much. Thank you. Have a good evening. Let's catch up for coffee soon. Yes, Aussie Spy. Yes, let's catch up for coffee. Yeah. Okay, my dear friends. So have a good day, have a good night, have a good coffee, have a good dinner, have everything good for you and your families. So, my dear friends, we are finishing and see you in the next live stream. Bye bye, my dear friends.